Hello, I am Dr. Farshad Amini Behbahani and this is short course of Iranian traditional medicine. In this section, we discuss about wine as a beverage. Wine is one of the most popular beverage in the world beside the food, which is consumed beside the food, especially in non-Islamic countries. In Islam, as a religion, consumption of wine is forbidden. So, as most healer of this school of medicine live in Islamic countries, the prescription of wine for treatment of disease is forbidden too. We prescribe some other beverage as replacement for the wine based on which benefit or effect we considered from the wine. There is in each book and text of Iranian traditional medicine a chapter dedicated to wine, because wine has some benefits and some side effects that physician or healer should aware of them and consider them in treatment. If a patient with habit of drinking of wine, cutting the wine off, some damage will happen, because if you remember, habit was second nature and we should respect the second nature and the nature. So a physician should know the benefit of wines to replace proper beverage or proper treatment for preventing of these side effects. Also, in large amount drinking, there is some side effects that physicians should know them and treat them. It is told that benefits of wine will appear in first sip, and joy will appear and becoming more in the next sip, and in the next sip and in the next sip more joy will appear, and the maximum of side effect will appear at the last sip of wine. So it is told in Iranian traditional medicine or Islamic traditional medicine that no one can resist the temptation of more joy in the next sip. So there is side effects in every drinking of wine. The benefits of wine included or divided in two parts: benefits for body and benefit for spirit. Benefit for body included improvement of digestion. Actually, the wine is the only drink that you can consume it besides most of the food. There is some exception like milk that is forbidden to drink with wine. And improving the situation or vitalizing the stomach, vitalizing the gut, vitalizing the liver, the heart and the brain is benefits of wine. Wine also dissolves and digests a slimy mucus or phlegm in the gut, and dissolves waste in the body and produced good color for the face of consumer. That's because of more production of sanguine humor by drinking wine as a nutritional beverage or food. If you remember, the nutritional foods was those foods who produced large amount of sanguine. So the large amount of spirit will be produced. By production of most amount of spirit, large amount of spirit, the tonification of the body, the whole body, is a consequence of drinking proper amount of wine, I mean the first sip. And there is some spiritual benefit, include happiness, dissolving the sadness and bad thoughts, and causing good manners. But remember that drinking of wine for have a spiritual benefit has some other condition besides the limitation to the first sip. If someone wants benefits of or spiritual benefits of wine, should drink it in a wide open high area with wise, beautiful and good voice friends, by seeing the green grass and trees. And the body of consumer should be pure and empty of extra humors. Otherwise, the benefits turns to side effects. I mean, the most spiritual side effects can be fear, sadness, anger, and obstruction of consumer from praying and worshipping God. And that's why the drinking of wine is forbidden in Islam. There are some side effects that I mentioned if person drink when she or he has some dominance of any humors. I repeat them. In melancholic humor dominance, drinking wine causes sadness. In sanguine humor dominance, drinking of wine causes happiness, unexplained loud laughing. And drinking wine in a person with dominance of yellow bile causes anger, and drinking wine in a person with phlegm dominance causes fear, or other called humor in dominance cause fear by drinking wine. Those are a help for diagnosis of dominance of humors also in those patients who are used to drinking wine. We use these signs and symptoms for diagnosis. Also, the wine has some side effects, especially for those who consume it more than the first sip or more than the amount that their intrinsic temperament led them. A person with warm intrinsic temperament should not search the joy from the drinking. This person should drink wine in form of white wine or diluted red wine with water, just a little to pass the food from the stomach to the next digestion state. A person with balanced or cold intrinsic temperament should drink until feeling joy but not feeling sleep. The preferred form of wine for this person is pure red wine. A person with thick and undigested humor in the body with a strong temperament, with a strong body, should drink wine until he or she fall asleep. If person drink wine until the drunkenness, the side effects will appear. The main side effects of consumption of wine are blocking the sense and destroying the mind. Other side effects include nausea, vomiting, not enjoying drinks anymore, bad color of face, dyspepsia, tremor, phlegmatic disease, and even coma may appear in drinking large amount of the wine.